Alright, so I got it figured out. I'm going to cut the ends off of this and drill a couple more holes in those plates. Shorten the plates up a little bit and then bolt them to the frame, and then we'll make this thing actually fit this thing. Alright, so I understand now why the frame was chewed up. It seemed why they torched the end off the frame to get this hitch to work. I don't know what it's off of, but it wasn't made for this truck. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shorten this here and here. I'm going to put that on there. Make some new mounts on the inside. Put a hole through here. We'll put like 4 mounting bolts in it. Cut that hitch back up and weld it in there. See what we can come up with. Alright, so I made up these 2 little plates. You just drill the holes, weld the nuts on them. They just go inside the frame rail just to line up with the bolt holes, so you don't have to try and get a wrench in there. Same with this one here, just so I can get into that hole there, just reach in. See the damn thing? Alright, there we go. So it's tacked on, and we're out of gas for the big welder, so that will do it for today. Okay, so I have no idea what this hitch was off of. It didn't fit this truck, and now it does, but it won't fit anything but this truck. Now I got lucky on the front bumper. I'm real happy with the way that turned out. I'm going to start on the back bumper. It pretty much guarantees you that I'm not going to be happy with the way the back bumper comes out. You can only get lucky once. And we'll see how it goes. Alright, first thing that's going to happen is this is the height, this is as high as this piece can go, and clear the gate comfortably. But the body line up here is higher, so I'm going to have to cut it here, cut it or bend it, bring it up, and then, so it's going to have a weird kind of a step up over here, so I'm not sure how that's going to look. But otherwise, we're going to have a 3-inch gap around the body. I have no idea how the stock bumpers work. Alright, so what I do to simplify this is, once I've got piece figured out I want, I simply mark, ouch, another one for the other side, and as long as it's reversed, it will line up the same on the other side. So here's the little bracket I made. That'll bolt on to where the original exhaust mount was up on the frame, and then we'll bump the bumper to that. Alright, so here's that little bracket I just made. It bolts on to where the original exhaust mount was, and then I'll come out here with a piece, and that'll hold the bumper up. And then on the other side, it'll be a different one that'll be further forward because the fill neck for the second tank is right about here on the other side. Alright, so I wasn't liking how boxy this bumper was coming out, so I'm going to cut it up here and then bring this up, cut into this corner. I've reworked this corner here a bit, and it's starting to get some shape. I knew I wasn't going to like this back bumper before I even started it. It's just the shape of the back of the car is not as cosmetic as the front, so it's kind of hard to make it look right. Alright, so I got this hanger made for the other side. For whatever reason, I was thinking that the fill neck for this gas tank was going to come down here. And I realized later that it's actually above here. So I was able to make this identical to the other side. So now we'll make the piece that comes out here, goes up. Well, you never weld anything up solid until you're done. You want to get cut a few tacks this way. Alright, second time's a charm. I hope. So this piece here is actually just a little overbent. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark this piece about 1/4 inch more than what I've got here. And then cut it here, then tack it on here, and actually use this to pull the corner back. Alright, so we got about 12 hours in this bumper. And this is left square because they could end up getting used as a step. And it's not real wide, so you don't want it cropped off there just in case you got to stand on it. You probably have to stand on it to get to the top of the pop-top roof. But I think it's going to be okay. Shit, I just filleted my finger. Okay, so she's bolted on, lined up. Everything's clearing, doing a nice job. And there goes the light bulbs, but whatever. So now we'll weld her up as much as we can while she's bolted to the car. And then take her off and get the last few pieces that are too hard to get. This is how I tried to amputate my knuckle here when I was turning the wrench. Hand slipped off, and these were sharp. My hand went back like that, and I just took the whole knuckle and laid the finger back that way. Always deburr shit just to stop that from happening. Alright, so I'm going to call that a pretty successful week and change. So we got 2 fuel tanks now, we got the bumper done, we got the gas door done, and the hitch made.